So here's the solution for the exercise that I wanted you guys to do it. What I'm gonna just take this button at the bottom of the page and add edit text field. So I'm gonna use maybe a plain text. Yeah, that'll work. Plain text, add it over here and increase the size. Then what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna just go to the properties panel and let's change the hint to I'm gonna call it enter your name. All right, then I'm gonna change the text of this to blank, so we see only hint, not the actual text. I'm gonna move it a little bit up, and then let's just change the padding of it, oh sorry, the margin from the top. So I'm gonna add margin of about 20 dp, and that's it. Now let's move to the coding part. We need to assign an ID to it first, so I'm going to give it an ID of name field, and let's just go to our main activity and let's reference it over here, create instance. So I'm going to use edit text and I'll call it name field, and let's set it over here. So name field is going to be equal to edit text, and this also comes in the basic of Android, as you guys may know. So that will be r.id.name field, and let's finish it. And once the user clicks on the Firebase button, you need to make sure that you check if the field is empty or not, or something like that. But instead of doing all the verifications and all, I'll leave that to you guys, but we will still cover it in later parts while we will be covering more features of Firebase. But right now what we want to do is I'm going to create a string and I'll call it name, and this will be equal to name field dot get text, all right, dot to string, and I'm gonna trim it. All right, so we get the value from the name field, and then instead of setting the name to some value, I'm going to assign it the string. So let's run the app again, and let's go to the visor, and here we have it. I'm going to delete this object, and once the app is running, let me just wait for it. And there we go. So let's enter some name over here. So let's say I type in Alice and I click the button, and there you can see that it just creates a child and assign the value. Now again, as I said, you can just type in another name, but this is just going to replace the previous one, override the previous one, because to create a new child, the name should be unique. Name of the object present in the same root object should be unique. So this was the solution for this. You can explore it a bit. In the next part, we are going to work instead of just working, I'll explain it to you guys a bit about the Firebase get instance, get reference, or maybe about the link. So we'll see that in next part.